we doing, folks? Hello, future Joshua. Hopefully. Hopefully. That was quite a good... What was that, like a dragon voice? Get away from my gold. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Hello again, friends. Hello. Good evening, if you're just joining for this second part of the stream. We played about an hour and a half of Dead Island 2, and now we're moving on to perfect for just before I go to sleep, bit of Outlast 2. The very relaxing, chilled game. So this is going to go disastrously. But cheers, friends. I hope you're doing well. And Huge is still making their dating profile. Granted, it took me about 4 days. I haven't made one for a long time. I think mine's still... I think last time I did mine was about 2021, 2022, something like that. 2022, 2023 maybe. But we are back here in Outlast 2. It is my first playthrough, and I am not very good. What was I going to say? If you're just joining, I hope you've had a wonderful day. If you haven't had a wonderful day, the good news is, even if you're in California, which we were talking about earlier, few hours time, and it will be Wednesday. So we get a fresh shot at having a good old time. And if you need cheering up, it's Western Wednesday, which, if I stick to the schedule, which I barely ever do, but I did today, and I did last night. I would have done last night if I streamed. Okay, never mind. So where are we going? I'm not going to do like I did in the first few streams of this game and start with a recap. I'm more than happy to. If anyone joins that doesn't know the story of this game, I still don't know the story of this game really, but I can tell you basically what's happened so far. Otherwise, just enjoy the general spookiness, I suppose. Me dying over and over. I did write it. Sorry it took me about 15 minutes. I got distracted by the bagels. Distracted by a bagel, and then I got changed. Shit, where is it? Oh yeah, so that's what I wanted to say. So tomorrow, I don't think other countries like do anything on this day, right? I think it's a UK holiday, but it's Guy Fawkes night tomorrow, which unfortunately for my cat and pets everywhere is the night where people tend to do fireworks. But it's also the day where they do bonfires and Guy Fawkes, and who'd have guessed, right? They do on Guy Fawkes Day, they do Guy Fawkes stuff. Yeah, these are what I thought were like scorpion things, and they're just dudes like crawling around. Yeah, see, I'm not scared of you because I knew you were coming. Bloody creepy crawler. So I'm going to be watching what I normally do. I watch V for Vendetta, which is an awesome film. I have the graphic novel, and I started reading it, but I haven't finished it. I want to say Alan Moore. I might be wrong. But the film is really, really good. And it's also one of those films that is more and more relevant as the years go by. If you can excuse Natalie Portman's English accent, which is not amazing. And for anyone that doesn't know, it's, you know, the anonymous masks, right? The Guy Fawkes mask, that's where it comes from. It comes from V for Vendetta. It's a great, what would the genre be called? Like, anti-establishment, like dystopian, like a 1984 Snowpiercer, all that sort of vibe. So I will be watching that tomorrow, and probably talking about it at some point during tomorrow's stream. So if anyone wants to not just listen to that, if anyone wants to watch it as well and then chime in with your thoughts, your opinions, you are more than welcome to. I know it's a bit short notice. Like with the Ed Gein show, I gave like a few days warning. This, honestly, I completely forgot until I looked at the date, like half an hour ago. But it's not going to be a big thing. So you're absolutely not going to be missing out on anything if you're not in the mood to watch that. This way, mate, I am so lost. I don't know. At this point, I don't know which of the factions is trying to hunt us down, because they're all trying to hunt us down. I don't know where we're going.
The mine. That's gotta be it.
The what? The mine? Is this a new... See, I don't want to be critical about this game. But no way is it as good as the first one. It's... I get what they were going for. And I get why they made the decisions to expand it, right? And try and apply the Outlast gameplay to a more open world environment. It's a sequel, you gotta experiment, you gotta add new features. I understand all of that, but for me, none of this is as effective. There's been a few jump scares, but I am not, like, doing all that. I am not scared. And I think I'm at the point now where, because the gameplay itself is the same. All that, the camera, all that stuff is exactly the same. So it's not that they tweaked with the moment-to-moment gameplay, and that's what fucked it.
A rope. I just need a rope.
And it's not... It's the same genre, right? They haven't added in, like, made it into a horror RPG or a horror action or anything. It's straight horror, as the first one was. But none of it's anywhere near as scary, because it's all this, like, running around in the mountains and... like I said, I get what they're going for. It's it's going for, like, a wrong turn, the horror movie franchise vibe, right? The hills have eyes, to a certain extent. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, what would you call it? The hillbilly horror, maybe? And I completely understand all the decisions that they made, but I think they've oh Christ, they erred on the side of like, change things to make it fresh. And I think they should have kept more of it the same. Like, you can change environment. You don't have to do it in a haunted mental hospital, right? Because that would maybe be too much the same. But shit, do it in, like, a haunted hotel. Something claustrophobic, and I mean, anything industrial. Like, there's a reason horror movies like using stuff like an abandoned, like in Saw, right? An abandoned meatpacking factory, or like abandoned factories in general are always a pretty safe bet, because you can tweak it and add unique stuff, but it's all creepy chains and machinery and no, okay, so that didn't work. I think they've gone for open world when it should have stayed. They didn't have to open the levels up, because all it does is sucks away tension. That way's we're gonna fall down, right? Oh no! Oh, here we go. Is maybe no? This is where we came from, right? Yeah. And down there is a death sentence. So, unless there's one in here, no. That would be too lucky. I have a weird feeling as well right now, because normally for the last couple of weeks I've been an extra day behind. So the bit that I've posted on TikTok and YouTube Shorts hasn't been from last night's stream, it's been from the night before. And I've now caught up. But I've got... Normally I make it during the day and then I post it in the evening and then I stream at night. That's generally my timeline. And I need to put it into Canvas and add the captions, but the actual, like, I've got it, it's on my phone with the overlay and the zoom ins, and it's all ready other than the captions, which is probably the easiest bit. There's a dude and he doesn't want us here, so I'm gonna leg it that way. But we can't just go back because roping can magically appear. We've got to keep going for... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, well, that's the end of us. I can't remember if I said... tomorrow is on my schedule. It's down as Western Wednesday, and cut me down and take it back. So where the fuck is the dude? Or did he fall down there? I don't know. Yeah, it's Western Wednesday. So I'm going to be back in Cowboy Town, which I haven't played for maybe a week. I've missed Arthur and the gang, because I haven't wanted to get burnt out with it and then abandon it completely and not finish it. Because I really think it's going to be worth finishing. So I'm excited to go back to Red Dead tomorrow. Which for anyone that hasn't seen one of my Red Dead 2 streams, it's my first playthrough. So advice and tips are more than welcome. But please, please, please don't comment any spoilers, because I've managed to get, 8 years old now? I've managed to last this long without getting any spoilers. So all I know is that John survives, Bill and Javier survive because they're in Red Dead 1, which is Red Dead 2's a prequel. Everyone else's fate is completely unknown to me. So, and there's been quite a few, like, because it's very... it's a full-on RPG. It's very character-driven and dialogue-heavy, and it's not... Yeah. But that's what's good about it, is the story is amazing, the characters are amazing, the voice acting... The voice acting is probably the best I've ever heard in a game. Oh, crikey Moses. So it's an absolute it's like a it's like you're in control of a TV show. it's really cool. Oh yeah, that's the guy. We got to chop him down. But how the hell do we do that? How the heckins? I mean, can we just jump? No. Yeah, so that will be tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do a one game. Most of my streams are one game for a few hours, rather than like tonight, which was 2 games for about an hour and a half. I don't know each. Because Red Dead, you kind of get sunk in, right? Oh shit, there's it. Well, we just locked ourselves in. Oh, yeah, we're toast. We are toast. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I can't, like, play Red Dead for an hour. If I play it, it will be Dead Island 2, for example, which we played in tonight's stream. It, to me, at least at the moment, seems very pick up and play. It doesn't matter if you do an hour or 5 hours. Red Dead is...
I just need a rope.
It's like chapters of a book, right? And technically, yeah, you can be halfway through a chapter and stop mid-sentence and move on to brushing your teeth or whatever the fuck. But if the name of the game is immersion, which it is in Red Dead 2, it's designed to keep you immersed, I guess. How the hell are we going to get this guy down? Can't fucking scale the cliffs. Can't crawl under there. Can't hop over there. There's no, like, there's nothing here that we can use, is there? No. Yeah, the name of the game is immersion. So you kind of play it more like in chunks. In my experience. Because if you try, the times I've tried to play it for a bit here and a bit there, by the time you've loaded it up and remembered where you were and like got all your shit in order and set off for wherever you're going, an hour's gone. So if your plan was to do a bit and then swap, or a bit and do something else, you're then going to have to do that all over again the next time. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're back bloody here again. What the fuck are we supposed to do? There's... I thought maybe there'll be something here that we can, like, cut the rope with or something, but there's literally nothing. We're just going to have to run for it. The damn photos. It's hard, right? I know, because obviously, like, an account that has one photo is a bit sus. Because, like, one photo alone, do you really only have one singular photo? And then if you're doing multiple photos, it's like, what? Christ, what? I think Tinder, it gives you 9, right? So it's like, right, I need to convey my entire personality, my career, my hobbies, my everything in 9 photos, while also hopefully looking something in the ballpark of hot. Here we go, folks. R.I.P. I've tried doing that. It wasn't great. I lost my voice for a while. And it's hard because your body doesn't want to do it. So the sort of shitting hell. I mean, it is kind of cool, I guess. Like, it's a good, well, no, I guess it's a bad product review. Because if the guitar cable was stronger, I would have died, right? Whereas the fact it was thin and cheap and crappy meant that it snapped pretty quick. Back here. I feel like to go back to the dating stuff, all the people that I come across, dudes put so much less effort into it. Like, I'll tend to have more icks on a dude's profile than a... Well, I use dude non-gender. So manly man, a bro. They always seem to have way more icks. No, don't mind me, I'm just trying to find the fucking... We're trying to go the place that I kept ending back at. I can't remember how we got there now. I kept getting there by accident, but now I'm actually looking for it. I got no... Oh, here we go. Slightly concerned they're going to be able to bash that door down now. Here we go. Let's go for a little bungee jump, shall we? Yeah, because they're going to bust through the door, right? And then they're going to cut the rope as we're halfway down. I'm calling it now. And we're going to get another injury.
Touch disgust me out of you! Hey! No! God damn you!
I thought they threw down the giant hunchback with the tiny person on their shoulders. The gruesome twosome. Here we go. See, now we're claustrophobic. Now we're... Had to upload 6. Oof. Here we go. We're going to go back to the school. No.
The roof. Maybe I could... fuck.
Yeah, we're back at the school. Right, are we back in Dreamland? Or Trauma Town? That's actually a much better name. Oh no, we got the camera, so we must be... we're trying to get to this mine place, aren't we? Can we hop? No. Mm, 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 mm. I need a good horror game for when we finish this. Because Dead Island is horror, but it's horror action. Which in practice means it's horror, but it's chill, right? I need and I haven't really got into Alien Isolation. That's the one that I was spoken about that. And I didn't get on with Resident Evil 1. It was too janky. I'd love to play all the Silent Hill games because they're very psychological, but they're on PlayStation. Is this a ghost or the wind? That's defo the wind. Gonna end up back in the school, right? I'm calling it. Because they seem to do that. Oh, we got... that's not a good sign. Someone's been making pizza. I think you might have dropped your tomato. Oh, shitting hell. Oh, who the fuck is that? Is that the bloody... Oh my god, it's the bloody hand guy. Fuck, we are back in the school. Oh, fucking Christ. Still though, I'm not terrified like I was in Outlast 1. I might try Soma. But hello, Mr. Hands. I'm concerned about apparently it's got more puzzle aspects than Alien Isolation. So that's really putting me off. Oh, yeah, there he is. So we can't go that way though. But then he's up the top as well, isn't he? He's fucking there. So we're fucked either way. Unless he's now fucked off from down here. Oh, shitting Christ. Oh, I thought he was like a flight away. Oh, fuck. I might give Dead Space another try. Because I only played that for... what, like an hour maybe? So, I played that. I played Skull and Bones for... I played that 4 streams. So I feel like I should probably give Dead Space a proper try. I've never played the Amnesia games. I know they were sort of like a precursor to Outlast. I don't know if you could say that. But they're the same horror vibe as Outlast in the sense that it's like all you can do is run and hide. Like you can't fight back, you can't... It's just run, hide, repeat. This way, maybe? No. Where the flip do we go? But it'll be Western Wednesday tomorrow, so... Because I've done... The bit I mentioned that I've actually made in advance, it wasn't actually from the last stream. It's from when I played Phasmophobia last. So posting that tomorrow, as well as having played horror all night tonight, and having played horror the last time we streamed, we defo gotta switch it up. So we might throw something else in there as well. We'll play it by ear, but the main one will be Cowboy Town, which means I can guarantee it means we're gonna end up having to suck that guy's leg to get the snake venom out again. Oh, I'm lost. I'm completely lost. And I think are we like freezing? Our guy is like shaking and having a bit of a wobbler. We've tried all those. We've tried that. That does sweet FA. Can't like climb up there. Climb the tree? No. Like hop in there? That, I think that's where we were before, right? The cafe bit. I gotta get up in a minute. So hopefully we'll be able to figure out where the hell we're supposed to go. I feel like we've tried every single thing, right? Is there maybe something on one of these tables we're supposed to look at? I don't know. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right, give me 1 second. Hello, future Joshua. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, yes, okay, that's enough of the dragon voice. Oh shit, and reset that. There we go. You know, I ain't gonna be going for another hour, so I don't really need to set the timer again, but... So, couple of things. First of all, I know by saying this, it's going to change straight away. I just got another YouTube subscriber. I got my 98th YouTube subscriber. So if you happen to be that new subscriber that's maybe watching this live on YouTube, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining. If you ever feel like talking or you need to get something off your chest or vent or whatever, every time I stream, I know some people don't chat when they stream. I am always I'm always rambling. Probably to the point that it's bordering on like being kind of annoying. But hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day, new YouTube friend. And the second thing is I just went, the YouTube short I posted this evening did really well. I got 1,000 views, which is really good for me. And I went to check it on TikTok, and it did about as well as all the others. Nothing great. But someone replied to a comment that I left on their video of Dead Space, because we were talking about that earlier. And I asked them something to the effect of, oh, I played this once but didn't go back. Is it worth playing? And he said, I think so. Dead Space Trilogy is in my top 5. If you liked Resident Evil 4 or System Shock, you'll probably enjoy this. Well, I haven't played either of those. So, thank you for applying. But that really doesn't help in the slightest. If anything, that puts me off because I haven't played those. Right, let's see how the dating's going. You need your ID. Well, that's probably good, right? After watching Dharma and shit like that. Like, that's probably a good thing. Here, you need your ID to do so much online now. Obviously, there's the big one that was in the news a couple of months ago. I can't remember what the stat was. I think it's something like in the UK there's 70% less visitors to the hub, because any website like that now, technically, you need to show your ID and have your face verified before you can access it. Or you can just use a VPN and pretend you're in another country and then you can do whatever. That is probably a good decision, right? But I mean, I guess that's different because on dating apps you are you, right? If you're just trying to whack off, you're maybe not making an account and putting profile pictures on and stuff. Where are we? Oh, we're in like a bunker. This is spooky. You started looking at the people and you don't want to talk to them. I mean, you're a world traveler, so I guess the good thing is, if it's no good there, just wait till you're blocked. Is going to be something when I turn around, right? Maybe not. Or is it going to be here when we go? Yeah. Here, when we go up this ladder. Jump scare. Nope. Okay. Clearly my jump scare sense is off. I've nearly finished the Chris Chan documentary as well. I know I've mentioned that a couple of times on stream now. I'm on like part 81, I think, and it only goes up to 86, I think, because that's when they got arrested and sent to prison. That is a horrific story. I don't know where we're going. I'm bloody lost here again. Maybe we are supposed to go down. Maybe there was something in here that we missed. I don't know. Either that or it's really trying to fuck with us. Yeah, it's fucking with us. It's fucking with us. Is it time for Mr. Hands? Oh, yeah, there he is with his hands. This way, jump scare. Oh, we're back in, we're on the other side of the glass now. When I was looking at the menu in a previous stream, now we're actually right here. So we can have a proper little look-see. What is a sausage biscuit? What on earth is that? A sausage biscuit? Oatmeal with apple. I've had enough. I haven't had porridge since the whole dentist fiasco. Oh, scrambled. I don't really like eggs. Toast with peanut butter. Can't go wrong with that. Grilled cheese. Oh, grilled cheese. I haven't had a grilled cheese in so long. And hot dogs. Is that different to a hot dog? A hot dog. Sweet things. Very mysterious. Pretzels. Okay, one thing that America does a million times better is pretzel. Like, hard pretzels in a bag in, like, the crisp aisle or the chip aisle. Here, it's not really a thing. So there would only be, like, one or two options. And it's the same company, and it's just they do a plain salted, or I think cheese and onion or something. But that's all you get. Like, in America, there was a whole shelf. It was, oh. I remember having these, I think it was Snyder's ones, and they were like, rather than small individual pretzels, they were like chunks of big, thick pretzel. Oh, that was so good. God, I can't stop yawning. Oh, and I've just got an email saying that I've reached 200 uploads on YouTube. Which I suppose that includes, like, I had, what, like 10 posts on there before I started streaming. Which, so I mentioned today's YouTube short did quite well. It hit 1,000 views in like 40 minutes. It hasn't actually got any more since then, which I don't think is a good sign. But it hit 1,000 in like 40-ish minutes. So I went onto YouTube Studio and had a look at the stats. I can't think of the analytics. And there was a thing that said your most viewed bits of content, and the top 3, I think it was 5, the top 5, 4 of them were YouTube shorts, because that's the only thing on my YouTube channel that gets any views at all. And the other one, there was like 7 views on one of my really old, when I had a brief attempt at doing ASMR videos, despite not knowing at all what I was doing. And I did, I don't know, 4 and then gave up. And it had like 7 views in the last week. So I don't know who. I'm assuming that's someone that's clicked on my channel, right? And because if you hit videos, there isn't anything new, because I haven't. Everything I post on there is either the live streams, which go under live, or the little moments that I edit down into like a 30-second thing that are under shorts. So videos, I think my last upload is like 5 years ago. So we can't go that way, can we? Let's reload the old camera. I won't be here for much longer, I'm afraid, folks. Because it's now 5 something. And otherwise I will be too tired. And then I won't be good tomorrow. I basically run on very little sleep, because my sleep schedule's so fucked, but I do need a bit of time. Like, I've mentioned it before, I'll stream, and even if I've done a really, really long stream, like when I did like a fucking 8-hour stream, which I'd love to do again. I'd love to do one of those long ones again. I don't know if people like those, or I don't know. But it felt like an event, right? Like a party or something, or like a sleepover. Even then, I'll end the stream. I'll have my sleeping tablets, which are 2 of the 3 mental health brain meds, have some kind of sedative effect, so you can only take them at night time. And it does get to a point, if I stayed streaming, it would get to a point where I go like zombie, like, because they will literally force me to sleep. And it's happened before. I've been doing stuff and then it literally hits you. And if you don't then immediately put your head on the pillow and go to sleep, then you feel really sick and you... Oh. But I usually am here for about an hour after I hit end. Oh, we gotta read that, right? So in that time, I'll give the stream on YouTube a title and do the description and stuff. And then go to something like Bannerlord or something that I can just kind of rumble along, not doing anything, any plot missions or just like sorting my inventory, like basically like video game admin, I suppose. My example for when I play Red Dead is in that hour after the stream. That's when I'll go and I'll sell all the shit that we've got and maybe do a bit of hunting or something, but not do any story, any missions, anything like that. Because I find it helpful to like... It helps me switch off, I think. It helps my brain shut down. Here we go. Don't let me go, right? That's what that's gonna say.
You're not alone here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this? This is very Lovecraftian. Very Stranger Things. Ooh.
Jessica!
Come here.
Jess! Hey!
Quick.
What's going on here?
My little one. Light of light.
Jessica!
Give me this.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
I don't
And
like
shed brown
this.
Thy presence bright.
I
I
don't
need
like
not
this. Is
fear.
going to be a big fucking
were
jump
near.
scare, isn't it?
Thou art my savior, kind and dear. Quick, the day is done.
Oh,
God, the
I
sun
don't like
looked down
this.
upon thy little one.
I really don't
Light of
fucking
light.
like this.
Keep me this night, and shed round me thy
Oh my
presence bright.
god.
I need not fear, if thou art near. Thou art my savior, kind and dear. Quick,
I really
day is
don't
done.
like this.
Oh God, the sun, look down upon thy little one. Light of light.
This is well flippin' spooky. Now we've got bloody demon sounds
I need
and...
not fear, if thou art near. Thou art my savior, kind and dear. Quick, the day is done.
I'm
This way,
trying to
Blake.
go quick.
Jess, are you there?
That way. I really don't. Oh, shitting Christ almighty. It's like the fucking bent neck lady from Hill House. So I guess that explains the Hangman game, right? So I'm assuming that's... If I'm putting the pieces together, that's a girl that we went to school with, that we were friends with at school, me and our wife when we were kids. And there was some kind of horrific abuse, maybe from one of the teachers or from the priest, because I think it was a Catholic school, right? And the girl ended up hanging herself, and we are now haunted by it because we didn't help. or we don't know that much yet. But it's going to be something in that arena, right? So I suppose it is going to end up being some kind of trauma manifestation, which was one of my guesses. And that also lines up with the hand monster, right? Which is the only supernatural stuff happens in those psychedelic trauma moments.
Okay. I'm not putting a fucking
So, well, do you not want to go for a 5 a.m. swim? You forgot I was playing for a second. Was like, what? He has a wife. If I had a wife, I'm pretty sure that maybe would have come up in conversation. Especially like if we were talking about dating apps and stuff, right? That would probably be when, if you had a wife, you'd say like, oh, but I didn't meet my wife there. We met wherever. Or we did meet our wife. I don't know. Christ, no. I mean, look at what I'm wearing. This is very much single man attire. Oh, the only thing I mean, we still have no idea. Like, there's all this. I'll stick with how I called it, like the hillbilly horror, with the cult and Papa North and the Satanists and the Antichrist and all this stuff in the real world. And then there's this stuff with that girl and the school and whatever nastiness went on. No idea how they relate to one another. I mean, I mentioned I've never played Silent Hill. But I, as a psychology person, I'm aware that it's like, it's all about the manifestations of guilt and that sort of thing. So, I don't know. I really, what are we looking at? What the fuck? I don't know what we're supposed to have just seen and been surprised by. How do we check the old... Let's see what...
Tower. A radio tower or microwave relay. Civilization, maybe. For a second, I was dumb enough to think I might not die.
I mean, I think I would. Because if you're married, right, surely you're at that point where you are just so comfortable around each other. That you wouldn't, I don't know. No, I am pretty sure I'm never going to get married. Just like I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have kids. My cousins who are my age have multiple kids, which is really weird. can't really talk about that. I don't think I'm not going to be popping out any little really JBs anytime soon. What's really weird is I found out the other day that I'm older now than my mum and dad were when they got married and had me. So that I may have had a slight mental breakdown about that. But no, I very much need to get my own head straight first before I can start bloody marrying people and I mean, having said that, I'm pretty sure a couple of my relationships that I've been in, I think if I'd stayed with that person from then until now, at this point, we probably would be. But that hasn't happened. That's probably for good. And it means I get to spend my money on me. Hence we get shit like this. So I mean, I know he said he didn't want to go in there for a little swim, but at this point I don't know where else to go. Is there going to be like sharks or something? There's sharks in the mountains? Oh fuck, who's that? Is this... What's the bet that Mr. Hands is gonna... he's gonna grab us from under the... Fucking called it. Here we go. It's Mr. Hands, isn't it? It's gonna be Mr. Hands. Or did we die? Could our guy not swim? Why is he what the fucking again? Is he looking at that? Is he looking over there? No, I think that's the mine. I don't know. Are they? No. I think at this point, my family has realised that their expectations will not be met. Like, that was maybe a thing that they would have been doing a decade ago, but at this point, they always had incredibly high expectations, and I know it's kind of like the millionaire bitching about how much tax he has to pay. I was in all the gifted programs and stuff growing up. There was a summer school that 3 kids from the year got to go to, and I was one of them, and it was literally called Gifted and Talented. So you can imagine what people thought I'd be doing. No one ever actually asked me, and I didn't really ask myself either. I just let myself be told what I was gonna be. So it was a case of like, oh, well, you got 13 A stars, I think, in my exams at school. Like, you're going to be a doctor, right? That's you're going to make loads of money, and by extent, I suppose, we're going to get money. And it's a waste if you don't do that because you're smart enough to do it, so you're gonna do it. Never mind the fact that I fucking hate blood. I hate injections. Okay, mysterious. But I think at this point, everyone knows, like, it's still actually alive. That's the main issue we gotta worry about. Like, so yeah, there definitely was before, but not anymore. Not for a while. This way, maybe. I am gonna have to cook. I know I said that. But my sister is she wasn't as quote unquote smart as me in terms of like school and stuff. But she was always more extroverted and more confident, and I think that's maybe partly because my parents were very, very, very overprotective with me, and then it eased for her because she's younger. So I don't want to go too into that. It's a topic for another day. But she's more like she can go into a room and talk to every single person in there, and like and she was always really good at that stuff. She could always just talk to people, go to like a club and make friends. I was always more shy, more quiet, more I did have some bouts of mental illness at school, but no one knew what it was, no one knew how to handle it, so no one spoke about it. I for a long time when I was a kid, plucked all my eyebrows and my eyelashes out to the point I literally had no hair. And everyone was just like, oh yeah, it's that weird thing that he does. If it was me, I'd be like, oh shit, he's stressed to the point that he's obsessively plucking his hairs out, and he doesn't know why. Maybe we should talk to someone. Maybe we should ask him why he's so stressed. And but she's now the one that's like she was engaged until quite recently. She's 100% gonna have kids at some point, and be the successful one. But we've got a very complicated relationship. We don't speak anymore. We talk maybe once or twice a year. But we just flat out. She's too busy, and I think smidge too self-involved. And I'm still pissed at her because I went to her graduation, despite the fact that I'm older. I dropped out for a good few years because I was too depressed, and then I couldn't get into it. Took me a while to be able to get into uni. So she graduated like 3 years before me from university. I went to hers. I got all dressed up. Despite the fact of how I'm dressed now, I put a fucking tie on, which has maybe happened 5 times in my entire life. I sat in that bloody cathedral through all the speeches, and I did all the photos and fucking everything. And when I graduated, her degree took 3 years, my degree took 7 years. When it was my turn to graduate, she didn't want to take the day off work. So she didn't go. And at that point, I was like, right, well, if she's not going to make the effort, then I have more than enough stuff that's trying to get my energy and my attention. She knows where I am. Otherwise, I got other stuff. So, which is a shame, but she's not going to change, and I'm not going to let that go. She's never apologised or anything like that. And it's not like it's that one thing that I'm holding on to. That was just the big example to me of like, that's who your sister is. That's her values, that's... Anyway. Well, I mean, not really, because they didn't think it was going to bother me. They were like, oh yeah, but yeah, he won't mind, so don't worry about it. And then I found out, and I was like, I mean, it's not that big a deal. But she literally just chose a day's pay over what was, and what still is, the biggest day of my life. Like I said, I'm not married. I ain't gonna be married for at least a very long time. So that was the day that and my cousin graduated the same time as well. So there was a whole load of, it wasn't just my parents, it was like my cousin's whole side of the family, like my grandparents. But she just didn't want to lose 50 quid from a day's work. And they were kind of annoyed at me for like getting a bit pissed about it. Because in their mind it's like, oh well, it doesn't, it's just this minor thing. But to me it was like, well, yeah, it's this minor thing, but it's the proof that all those things you think, they are indeed the case. All those things that you think, yeah, well, she's this, she's that, but oh no, it was like, I don't know. Love her dog though. It's the one dog that I like. Good taste in dogs. Oh, it's 5:30. I said I was going to go like half an hour ago. And it's like, I don't want to go into it anymore. I don't want to end the stream on a downer. So I feel like if I'm going to go into that whole, if I'm going to do a lore session, I should probably do it not at 5:30 when I'm barely clinging on to consciousness. Got spooky music. Oh, this feels like we're crossing the River Styx. This is flipping well spooky. We're also, are we moving? I mean, this actually is a chill bit of Outlast before. Not chill. What did I call it? A calm bit of... Oh, fuck, I looked away at the one moment something happened. You are kidding me. For goodness sake. Ooh.
These are signs.
Ooh.
The apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, or it's just some fish. Oh, it's like we're playing Skull and Bones again. I think as well, my mum's sister died when she was like 26 maybe? I'm not entirely sure. So she's very like, oh, why can't you just get along? Which is 100% understandable. Go back on the raft. Gonna do some swimming. It's quite dark. It's probably actually bordering on getting light outside, which is definitely my time to go sleepy nights. Shit like that I say toothy pegs, right? That's what my, I've mentioned her, I think once, but on the stream a long time ago, and I didn't really talk about her much. My nan who died 5 years ago was like 99% blind. So we used to, as you can imagine, this way? Why did I bring up her? I can't remember what point I was gonna go on to. Yeah, this is a very sedate little oh yeah, toothy pegs. And she used to say toothy pegs. Like teeth.
No excuse for a boat. Fuck, come on.
So I kind of say,
come on.
Every now and then I'll say toothy pegs.
Shit. Come on.
Like, for her, I don't know. And it's the same with sleepy nights. I mean, I don't regularly say like, off to sleepy nights. Like, it's just one of those things that my brain every now and then is like, oh yeah, say that. Use that term, use that phrase.
Heretics, they want her to have the
Blake, mate, I don't know what the fuck you're yapping about.
What do they do when there's no baby?
And I know I'm sleepy and I
Jesus.
but I am so confuzzled at this point. I don't know what the hell is going on. And I'm honestly, Outlast 1, I was like, we gotta escape, we gotta fucking do it. This, I'm like, sure we'll find the wife, I guess, when we get there. I don't know, I might make a TikTok
God.
or something and see if I can get people's opinions on what horror movies are worth sinking your teeth into. So I'm aware not everything grabs you straight away, right? Some stuff it takes a while. Red Dead, honestly, took maybe 4 streams for me to be like, oh, okay, I get this, and I get the vibe, I get what to expect, I see. I think I gave Alien Isolation that chance, but maybe it's worth giving that another shot. Phasmophobia is fun to just do a bit every now and then, because I'm terrible at it. But we're going to need some, like I said earlier, something full horror that, when we need a good old-fashioned spooking. I want cake so bad. I want cake so bad. Why did you put the thought of cake into my mind? Ugh. Now I'm going to want to make cake tomorrow. I want cake now. Apparently, it was the Great British Bake Off final today. I haven't watched it for a good 4 years. Oh shit. The drink. Going for a midnight swim at 5:41 a.m.
Shit, the raft. Please still be there.
Jesus, 5:41 a.m. What kind of cake? Ooh. See, the best one I make is that I make a mean. We got a family lemon drizzle recipe. And holy shit, it's good. So that's if I was gonna do a cake that I knew was gonna be good, I'd do that. But sometimes you're in the mood for something more more indulgent. Like a fuck off chocolate cake or something. I don't know. I mean, Christ, there's so many recipes. What motherfucking know what? What are we looking at? Oh, that's not our wife, is it? She's not on the fire, is she? No? What's going on? Let's see what Blake's got to say.
We're welcome. We're all welcome eventually.
I also do a mean frangipan. That always turns out really good. They're the 2 cakes that I've made for people I've dated's parents. Swear that just said X. We can interact with. Oh, here we go. Let's push this shit over. Timber. I think I might end up posting on YouTube/TikTok twice tomorrow. Because I'll do one of the one that I've basically got ready, which is Phasmophobia. One, hopefully there's going to be something from part 1 or part 2 of tonight's streaming. Because we've streamed for like bordering on 3 hours. So there's got to be at least one moment in that, right? I don't know what, but and then I might put something up as well to try and get some recommendations or something. But and I'm going to be talking Guy Fawkes and V for Vendetta tomorrow. So if you want to know what film I'm talking about, I'm sure it's streaming somewhere, but I'm not going to say anything, but you know what I'm thinking. The internet is a wonderful place. A wonderful place to purchase a legal, licensed, official copy, of course. So once you have purchased legally and seen it, or if you've seen it before or whatever, otherwise I'll just bring it up at some point and ramble about it tomorrow, if I can remember. But thank you to everyone that stopped by. We hit 4 viewers at one point. It was for maybe like 30 seconds, but I'll take it. Thank you huge as always for like making this into a conversation and not just it's the insane ramblings of a crazy person, but at least it's somewhat like focused. As focused as I can be. As always, it's been super fun hanging out, and I'm sorry your day was crappy yesterday. I hope tomorrow's better. I really do. I'll hear all about it if you check out tomorrow's stream. Thank you to the future people, you wonderful, wonderful folk that are going to be watching this back. If you have any feedback or thoughts on the stream or what I post or whatever, my ears are completely open and my eyes are open, I guess, for comments and shit. I'm rambling. I gotta go to bed. Thank you everyone, as always. Thank you for holding space for me to be me. At this point, I don't know what I'd do without it.